Shalom. Today we will represent Meleh AMashiah, Messiah, and that is I am, as you understand. So the story is very long and is starting from Adam and Eve. And Adam and Eve had two children, Cain and Abel. So I was Abel and my brother was Cain. And he made something very bad, killing or humiliation or whatever you call it. And then my father Adam was Noach, where there was in time of Noach. So he was my father, and I was his son also. One of the three sons, Ham, I was, I believe, and today he is my father too. And my mother is something between Eve and Lilith, and I don't know exactly who is she, but my father Noach and my mother Lolita are hidden tzaddiks. And this is because they are too long far from me in spiritual stage. And what I'm going to explain is that there is in a few books of prophets of Israel is written that I am the Messiah, and it's written in a book of Zahariya, a prophet, Zahariya Navi, chapter 3. You can read it from the beginning to the end, and you will see that he is talking about Jehua Meleh AMashiah. I know Yeshua Notzri, or how do you call it, no matter. And he says at the end of chapter 3, Zahariya, that Yeshua will be hidden tzaddik. Yes. And then he said he will be a tzemach. Tzemach means Mashiach ben David. This is one book. There is a second book called Hoshea, prophet, Hoshea Navi, and there is written that God talks with Hoshea Navi, and Hoshea Navi is talking to God, and he's saying that your people, God, made mistakes, and they made sins and so on, and they left you. And the Hoshea Navi says to God, please remove this nation from you and take another nation for you. And God gives him an example like that. He says, you are a bad prophet. And he says to Hoshea Navi, go and take a wife from a prostitute. And he takes a prostitute to his wives, and she gives him two children, and then God come to him and say, leave her. And Hoshea says to God, how will I leave them? I have children from her. And God says to the Hoshea, you did also like that. You said to me, leave my children, Jewish people, and take another nation for me. And from this point, in 2,800 maybe years ago, there was taken a start for a Christian religion. Why? Because Jeshua says that God took another nation than Jewish to be his nation, and the starting point is 280 800 years ago, and the Hoshea prophet, who is Yeshua, is the same person we are saying about Gilgulim means reincarnations. So he, the prophet Hoshea, was seeing that from this sentence he talked to God will be a Christian religion, but he also see that from the Christian religion there will be, at the end of times, something like 2 billion Christians, and they will come Jewish at the end of all things. And he decided that he will go for it for that reason, that all those 2 billion Christians will become Jewish at the end. And this is a big deal for the religion of Jewish and the religion of God. We are saying Kabbalah. And he did like that. And there is an explanation or a commentary on the Hoshea Navi, Hoshea prophet, called Mikraot Gdolot in Hebrew. And if you read it, you will find what I told you here right now. And this is the second place you find about Jeshua. And the third place is talking in Bible about Yeshua ben Yotzadak. He was a prime Cohen. I don't know how to say it in English. In Hebrew, it's called Cohen Agadol. And he was a Cohen in a temple, and he wasn't doing well the job about being how do you say it, about being tahor v'tameh, and he didn't do that work well. And there's written in Torah, in prophets, that his daughter, his sons gone with daughters not Jewish but Nochriot, means another nations. Another nations in Kabbalah mean another desires than Yashar Kel. Yashar Kel is straight to the God, means in the altruism, and other people, other nations, 70 nations, is called egoistic desires. Yes. And something was wrong about Yeshua ben Yosadak desires, and it's gone not in so good direction. And it's going till now. There is some kind of kilkul, how to say it. I don't know how to say it in English. And actually, Rav Kaduri, who lived till 180 years, he said he was a big Kabbalist, and he said that the name of Messiah is Yehoshua, and he means this Yehoshua ben Yotzadak, or Yeshua, who was 2,000 years ago, and who is I am now. So I am a reincarnation of all those people, the prophet Hoshea, the Yeshua, and I am now. And Rav Kaduri is saying that Messiah will be more like Chiloni, means not a religious person but more spiritual person, and Chilonim means regular persons will connect to the Messiah more simply than those who are religious. And this is true. I explained everything to you, and that is it. I am making an education project. I am doing lots of things for people. What I want, that people live well. That is my, let's say, target. Because, well, I can do my job whatever there is. I understand in very many fields of life, I'm mechanical engineering and a mechanical engineer and software engineer, and I understand in chemistry and in medicine. More, I can install some taps, or I don't know. I can do many things. I have no problem to have my money for living, so I can start a little business or something like that. But what I want is to help people live well. So I did one clip for about taxes, that it shouldn't be more than 10%, because God says you gotta pay for Cohen and Levi only 10%, and if you want till 20%. So I say the tax ministry is not better than God, so they cannot take more than 10% tax. Whatever there will be a firm or a person or whatever, I believe it will be well not to take any tax till let's say $12,000 salary. Yes, and from $12,000 salary per month, the tax ministry can take, let's say, 10%. And if somebody wants to pay until 20%, whatever he wants, he pays. Whatever he wants, he gives. And the tax ministry cannot make him give it. It's all by his own willpower. And there is no you cannot do person make something in spirituality. So today we gotta behave ourselves in the correct way in that field. Because in Israel the tax is about 30% and sometimes 50%, and it's too much, I think. And there is no any good reason for that, I believe. And I believe if they do 10% tax, more people will open their companies, and all the system will work better, and more people will be very rich. So I want all the world to live in a well-being, and we are starting from the chitzonius, means from the not inner part but outer part. Explain some things to you, and you understand it, and then the inner part improves too. And it works like a mechanism, like that, like a tact mechanism, and little by little you get improved, everybody. And sometimes then you come up in the morning and you see that you are as a man, and you understand everything, and that's what happens. So I believe that I want to do good for people. So I will give you one example from a little prince. Saint-Exupéry wrote this book, and he said that little prince come to planet of somebody, and this somebody said this planet cost 2,000 I don't know millions dollars, and this is $2 billion, and this is 2,000 years of light to go there. And little prince come to him and said, I have my planet, and on my planet there is a rose, and I gotta care for this rose, and there's something more on this my planet, and I gotta care for this. So like this, should say that to this planet of Earth should be a governor, or how do you say, Meleh AMashiah, it doesn't matter. And I'm here to make people good, to care for them, not to intervene in their life, but give them live as they want. Only if they need something or they're not in good situation, the government or whatever there is should help him, should help those people. And in other situations, the government shouldn't intervene in the person's life. And I say that there is written in Torah that David or Moshe wanted to know how many people of Israel there is, and God said to him, "Do not count them like this, but give everybody give chetzi shekel, means half shekel, and you can count all the shekels, and that's how you know how many people of Israel there is." And he said so for David or Moshe not to intervene to the people's lives. Means you shouldn't take them to the jail. You shouldn't make any tax how do you say, tax book for each person and know everything about each person. This is not good, I say, and no control is good for people, but they should live as they want. And Rav Yehuda Ashlag says, the Kabbalist from last century, 20th century, he says that in the future there will not be courts, there will not be police, and everything will be in every area will be solution in a peace way, and you don't need any court or police. And he said we gotta start from a little town or something like that, and make their a Kabbalistic society, and then we gotta make it on a bigger population, and then in all the world, so that we don't need any police, we don't need any FBI, we don't need I don't know what, CIA, we don't need anything, we just need to live. And there is written in Torah, in prophet Yeshaya, he says, there will not be learned any milchama. Milchama is war craft, because there will no need in war, and that's how it will be, and how the way of peace will be. I say, if I'm a Yeshua, Christians are waiting for Yeshua. If I'm a Yeshua, Muslims are waiting for Yeshua in Quran. In Quran said that the Isa will come again, and I come. So the Muslims are waiting for Isa, means Yeshua, and Jewish are waiting for Jewish Messiah, and I'm a Jewish Messiah in all points of view, and I'm a hidden Kabbalist, and this is a very saint position, and you can do anything with it. And also there is written in the New Testament that the Christ is saying about his little brothers. If you find the place, maybe Christians know where it's written, but he is saying that little brothers, those 36 hidden Kabbalists, and there's also 40 hidden Kabbalists, and he is talking about it, and that is what's written in Zahariya chapter 3, as I said in the end of this chapter 3, Zahariya prophet. Okay, so you understand that if Christians waited for Yeshua, and if Muslims waited for Yeshua in Quran, and if Jewish got their Jewish Messiah, so everything is alright, and there is no need in any war. Thank you very much, Messiah, Meleh AMashiah, Michael Levi, or Jeshua. You can call me how do you want. It doesn't matter. And if you look at my face, you can see that I'm familiar as Yeshua looks like the same. Maybe I don't have any hair like he had 2000 years ago, but it doesn't matter much. Okay, thank you very much. I expect that people will understand and will not kill me or something like that. And if people will kill me, I will come to my Father God after life, and I will say to him, they killed me. Please kill all the system and kill all the world and start the system from the tzaddiks, 36 tzaddiks hidden and 40 hidden tzaddiks, and from the Rashaim. Rashaim means bad people, because bad people have much to improve, and those big souls will improve all the systems, and there will be not many people remain, and this is a not good solution. I propose you to choose the Messiah, and that is it. There will be a prosperity, and whatever you want, everything will go right, no problems. I don't see, well, the system will be improved a little bit, very slowly, and everything will go right, and I believe in that. And you should understand that there is no other way. There is way of Torah or way of when you suffer. So why do you want to suffer? Please take the way of Torah, good way, and that is it. And you don't have any choice. Simple as that. Because when Moshe got the Torah on the Sinai mountain, God said to him that or you get the Torah or you die, everybody here, or Chevruta or Metuta, and there's no any choice. You gotta make it. Thank you. Bye bye. Meleh AMashiah, Jeshua, or Michael Levi. Thank you. Bye bye.